Hey guys, this is Shiny Zekrom, and welcome back for another dungeon video. First off, really quick, I would like to show you something that I got between the last part in this one. Yes, I did end up getting a wonder chest. I will show that off at another time, but I just wanted to show that I did get one, thanks to some generous people and whatnot for having let me buy shards or gave me shards to help me towards this. I will be working towards getting 125 red shards in order to get the other one, the EXBL. But yeah, worry about that next time. Let's get to dungeoning, shall we? So, Archford Infernal Volcano Range, I'll have to remember that for later. But, you want to come all the way up here, to the Great Bog. Because of course in this episode we're covering Boggy Wastes. Which, the entrance is right there. And if we walk right up here, we can enter Boggy Wastes, so let's do it. So starting right off in the first couple of floors, some of our recruits are going to include stuff like this. Wow. Well, something's wrong in the wiki, because I thought things on the early floors were not recruitable, like it says Yama is, but obviously it's not. Now you see something wrong with that Yama, right? It's paralyzed. Well, just to let you know, the water is can paralyze you. Yeah, so I think a couple things are wrong on this, because it does not look like some of these early floor Pokemon are recruitable at all. Like one of the mentioned ones was Bidoof, but that's not recruitable. But yeah, I'm kind of curious on that. I think Shroomish is though. Yeah, Shroomish is the one exception to this where it is actually recruitable. But I don't think anything else is recruitable. So I'll have to change that about the wiki. Oh, this fights. Well, actually, no it doesn't. Forgot to give the mobile scarf to Sally in case we need it. As you can kind of see on the beginning floors, it's kind of just bland and boring, and pretty much besides like reviver seeds, there's nothing else really interesting about the early floors, so you might as well just run through these. Really? There we go. Alright, but yeah, the floor total for this dungeon is going to be 48 floors total. It'll be 24 floors, then a mini-boss. I believe we have a storage after that, and then it will be 25 through 48, and then the actual boss, and then some end boxes. I'll make sure to go over all the information later on. But, yeah. For now, let's just keep running. Just if you, just as a precaution, if you need it, bring along recycle. You are going to need it for this place. Because there are lots of grimy traps and stuff laying around waiting there for you. As in terms of levels for this place, I would probably recommend being somewhere in the high 50s to low 60s. And of course, these early floors are not really significant, because it's basically just some lower level Pokemon and stuff that's not really too keen or important. Yeah, as you can see, that silver wind will cause a little bit of like sparkling and whatnot, so don't fret if you see it. Alright. Starting 11F, there's not really much else. Just as you can kind of see, there's some, you know, better Pokemon like Vileplume and Muck are starting to show up. So this is where that EXP can change a little bit, but not all too much. And there are escape orbs in the dungeon, as you can see, in case you need them for any reason. Let's take a risk on this one. I'll walk a little bit farther on. Ah, here's one of the ones I want to test. Yeah, I don't know why I said there's stuff like there's recruitables on the early floors. Because it does not look like, besides Shroomish, there's not really anything at all that's recruitable. So yeah, don't listen to me on that one, because it looks like there are not really any recruits around these floors. It says with the wiki, like Yama, Bidoof, and some other things are recruitable, but don't listen to that, because that's not right. And yeah, as you can kind of see, the Mucks are spamming minimize, so be careful of that, because if you sit there trying to defeat it, it might take you a while. And as usual, Kecleon shop, but that's only a green apple or a big green apple. I don't think that's a really worth it shop if you have one item Kecleon. As you can kind of see, poison is pretty much everywhere. There's another couple I wanted to test. Okay, so Poliwag and Oddish are recruitable. That's good to know. So at least some of the little later... Okay, and so is the Blowtab. So I guess just the Yama and Bidoof being recruitable, somebody had put as wrong information. So, yeah, like I said, I'll make sure to fix that later. But, for now... Yep, you can find soft sands out in the ground on here. But we will keep on going. And as you can kind of see on these floors, the rooms get really, really big. But we will keep on going because I want to reach the... As you can see, also, the money is actually starting to get really good with these dungeons now. So definitely, if you see any poke piles, start picking them up, because they are getting really good. Alright, almost to the end of the first part, which I would like to do before my belly runs out. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to reach that point. Yeah, there it is. But, alright. So, we reached the mini-boss. Hey, you! What in the world you think you are doing in our domain? You dare to disturb us? Depart, now! No way, I'm afraid it's too late. There's no turning back now. Yerk, let's show you what it means to mess with the snakes. Here we come. So we fight the mini-boss of Arbok in 2 Ekans. They don't really have any significant drops, so don't worry about that. Eek! What should we do now, boss? I say we get out of here before we lose our tails. What? Are you two waiting for it to happen? I'm out of here. Hey, wait for me. Alright, so we caged that mini-boss very minimally, and there are no drops at all. So don't worry about that. We reach Boggy Tunnel, and here is our point where we have a storage if need be. It looks like our belly did not reset either, so I'll have to use that. Otherwise, let's begin. Alright, so only on Boggy Wastes, floors 25 through 29 are stunky for recruitables. But there are also, as you can see, mystery eggs. In these eggs can contain the following Pokemon: Doduo, Grimer, Gulpin, Oddish, Diglett, Yanma, Croagunk, Paris, and 2 new eggs, actually. Or 2 new Pokemon. We have the only place that has Mudkip, which they are in the eggs here only. Nowhere else. And then we also have Fungus. Now, I'll say, don't really worry about Fungus, because we'll talk about that soon. Now, is this good? I just wanted to get back some Heatwave PP in case we needed it. Alright. So yeah, the only recruitable around here is Stunky. Then you guys know about the mystery eggs now. So, yeah. I'm gonna wait because in a couple floors we're gonna be getting our thing. Ooh, red shard. I actually need that. Alright, 28, 29, and 30. Alright, so a couple things right off the bat. As you can see to my right, we have our silk chamber. This is going to be for your pink silk, which is the poison type silk. And you can get the following items as well. Of course, there's your pink silk, but then there's your common items such as the Lumberry, Reviver Seed, Revive, Revival Herb, that kind of stuff. But starting on 30F, we have 3 recruits. One of which being new, which is Shellos West Sea form, which is the blue Shellos, as most people call it. Then you also have a recruit we've had before, Shellos East form. And then that is also on 30+. And the last of our new recruits, 30+, is Fungus. So yeah, Fungus is not only in the eggs, but it is also a recruit out on the floor. I will mention though, Shellos West Sea form is not recruit or in eggs, and there it is, right over there. I'm gonna try for it actually, just for fun. Yeah, it will be a little glitch, but as you can see, it is blue, and we got it. That's really nice. Now, I'm kind of scared because this does not look like a good position to be in, but I knew that was going to happen. Also, I forgot to mention, starting on 30F, we have a chance of finding secret rooms in this place. Secret rooms will have the following items, and I will mention, if we do not find one, here is something important you need to know. There are 4 boxes in total, and 2 of them will be hidden. So yes, make sure you are paying attention and try and find the hidden boxes. But anyways, the items that can be found in the secret room include Nugget, TM Toxic, TM Poison Deb, TM Dig, TM Sludge Bomb, Revival Herb, and Vanish Seed. Other than that, I think we have just about everything covered in terms of what I wanted to talk about. There's only really 2 things left, and we'll wait until we get to those. But yeah, nice. We got a Shellos West Sea form. I will mention though, if you use a, what was I gonna say? You use, I think it's dig or dive with Shellos. West Sea form, this is a glitch. If you use, dive or dig, I want to say it's dive on West Shellos, or West Sea Shellos, it will turn back to pink Shellos, so make sure you don't teach dive to West Sea Shellos. So then you might be finding yourself in a little bit of trouble with needing to get another one. But yeah, let's keep on going. Yeah, there's the kind of giveaway that Fungus is in this dungeon. Is that a Moongus right there? Alright, we'll try and get our level on Houndoom in this place. I mean, she's very close. Alrighty. The secret rooms, I'd say they're uncommonish here. And as you can kind of see over there as well, there are cherry scarves in this dungeon if you get lucky enough with, you know, finding them. Just gonna keep going on the swan turret. But yeah, as you can see, the EXP is actually kind of good here, so it wouldn't be too bad of a place for training for you, like high 50s or whatever. Oh! Was not expecting to find that, but we have ourselves a poison dust. Except we really don't have a poison type. There's a fungus. There is a fungus. We didn't get it, but that was just out of nowhere. And of course you can use X-ray specs around here, that's perfectly fine, but I've been giving them a lot of love for some of the Tannin places, like Tannin Undersea and whatnot, so I'm kind of giving it a break and just using our trusty stamina band. Alright. 40F, we are getting towards the end. Yeah, and if you saw the poke pile there, 553 and... Wow, another fungus. Yeah, these Pokemon, don't underestimate their levels. I mean, as you can kind of see with the fungus, yeah. And here's a TM Grass Knot. We'll pick it up for aesthetic sakes. Yeah. We still have a Shield Bell. Probably should put on our stamina band again. Alrighty. It's actually making really quick work of this place, despite how many floors it has. I thought this was going to be a much, much longer video, but ends up it's not so long so far. We got another one. Wow. And it's a little higher level too. Wow. And there we go. Level 67 on Houndoom now. Getting up there. I know I really do need to get training other things, but Houndoom has pretty much been the staple of our team. And I think it's nice we kind of let her go. I got another TM Grass Knot? Really? Wow. Alright. This is also... not yet, but there is a chance that you can find TM Dark Pulse sitting around on the ground in this place. So, if you see that darkish colored TM, always give it a try, because you'll never know if it's Dark Pulse or not, unless you try. We got another egg, so we'll take it. Why not? Yeah, I might want to make some room for it. Something we're going to do and hopefully don't get noticed. So I think, yeah, here's that first mystery egg. We're going to switch it with one of the back ones, I think. We'll switch it with this one first. Sure. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I should have explained this a while ago, but with mystery eggs in your party, of course, it's only going to hatch the first one out in your party. But if you switch around eggs like I just did, you can get other ones hatching at the same time. Or you can get a different one hatching while you're running around in this place. It's a good method if you want to get a lot of eggs hatched in a short amount of time, is just switch around the eggs in your party and see what you can do. Wow. I did not even have time to react to that. All of a sudden it was just everything at the entrance to that room. And then the next thing I know, I can't escape. So yeah, we'll get rid of these. We'll put this one up here. And then the other one that we got that we'll need to hatch is this one. So let's move it to here. And there we go. Wow. Well, at least one gave us a reviver seed back. That's nice. Alright, last floor. Have the rest. Alright. And here we are. Swallow. Ooh, what is that? Mwahaha! We've got ourselves some visitors. Yeah. Can we eat them? Ha! Eat? Ha 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 ha! Yes. Yes. Eat. What's so funny? I feel hungry. Yawn. Is that how you treat our valuable visitors, Swallow? Huh? I'm going to show you how to treat our visitors in the right way. Hey you, come a little closer. Grah, I can't resist anymore. I am hungry. Yeah, so we still going to eat them. It's food time. So the boss fight with Swalot. Three Grimers. 3 Gulpins and Muck and Swalot began. I do believe none of them drop anything. Yeah, none of them drop anything. Ooh. The food. The food. The food. What? Spit it out. It's strong. So, let's run. As we wait for everyone to walk out. The Gulpins are pretty weak, but as you saw, Swalot and Muck are a little bit tougher, so just be careful of what you're doing. We're gonna rest up, heal up, and we reached the Boggy Sanctuary. Raku, by the stars, you did it. I am impressed, outsider. You drove off the curse of the bog. Perhaps you aren't all alike after all. I must apologize for our first encounter with each other, outsider. You must understand that my people have gone through troubling times since yours have arrived on these isles. Come, allow me to show you the sanctuary. Excuse my emotional state, outsider. I have not seen the bog for what it used to be for many moons. My kin and I would travel here often to witness its beauty. Before your people came to this land, the bog was a place filled with life. This was its heart. I am grateful that you stopped the blighted ones from destroying this land, but I am certain that this is the last we will see them. However, they will think twice before they curse the sanctuary. Thank you, outsider. I am grateful for what you have done. Meet my establishment of the Southeastern Village, and I shall reward you with my knowledge of people. I am really glad the disturbances in the bog have been dealt with. Farewell for now, outsider. So yeah, at the end of Boggy Sanctuary, there will be one deluxe box for you to open. In this box can be the following items: TM Toxic, TM Sludge Bomb, Big Nugget, Nugget, and TM Solar Beam. I want to say I feel like there's got to be more to that than the eye meat. So I will say, if you guys find anything else in this box tell me, because I really do feel like this is not all the stuff you can find. But let's open up anyways. So we get a TM Solar Beam, which isn't bad, because we could teach that to Houndoom potentially. But let us store all our stuff that we got that run. Yeah, 4.5k. It's not really a bad place to make some money for our current level. So I'd say definitely pay attention to that. Now, really quickly, before I end it off, I'm going to run around with the eggs and show you this village that Vaporeon was talking about. So, I will say if you don't have like a mobile scarf or a water flying type, I would recommend getting one. But where he's talking about is if we come out here, go out of town like that way, and go south down these stairs, just keep heading down like this, and eventually you will hit the edge of this island. This is where, of course, you're going to want like a flying or something type. And right here, we reach the Southeastern Village. So, a couple things to show off really quick. Not here. I didn't mean to run into here. Oh, here we go. Greetings, dear traveler. Welcome to the Southeastern Village. This is where we, the natives, grow the main supply of provisions for the rest of our church parts. I'm Raikaka, and you are? Raikaya, Shitsumi. Ah, Shining Zekrom, a fine name that is. Pleased to meet you. So you're wondering why I didn't suspect you like how the natives usually do here to the outsiders? Ah, well, one undergoes a lot of hardships, they gain wisdom and insight. It's very light which guides them to identify the righteous and those that have gone astray. But sadly, I had to earn this wisdom and insight the hard way. The constant actions of the Malahini have made our spirits opaque and our moods dull, yet we continue our efforts. So one day our work will finally pay off. It is you travelers and explorers that bring the joy that motivates us and renews our faith and hope. Please make yourself comfortable and do stay as long as you wish. So yeah, we get nice and greeted around here, but there is... Aha! Here we go. So this Sunflora over here is a seller of a couple things, like the herbal tea we've seen before, big green apple, power herb, white herb, mental herb, observe bulb, energy root, max elixir, big root, mental herb. Which the max elixir is really nice. It fully restores the PP of the Pokemon you have out and others. Actually, it is a team item, or like a party item. Antidote, Awakening, Burn, Ice Heal, Full Heal, Light Clay, Bright Powder, Shed Shell, Revival Herbs, and Full Restores. And there's a storage down here if you need it. There's also an assembly. So, besides that, there's one other place I want to show you before we get to the main reason why we're here. And it's right over here, I believe, in this house. Yes, the Wisdom Hub, Merlin. Talk to Merlin. Greetings, traveler. I am the wise Merlin, and capable of awakening the true power concealed with the enigmatic devices known as mystery parts. For me to carry services, I require you to have a mystery part, a heart slate, an increased 1,000 poke for each new guardian you want to add, and an explorer rank of master or above. Talk to me again once you have fulfilled these conditions. So yes, this is where the mystery part and the heart slates come into play. You talk to Merlin. And say you have like let's say a Regi slate, and you want to do it. So you need 100,000 poke to start off with, master rank, a mystery part, and the Regi slate. Once you do that, you can fuse the slate into the mystery part, and then you can use Regis in dungeons. However, you are going to have, of course, master rank, and then for every slate past that, you are going to have an increased 100,000 poke. So for your second slate, it's going to cost 200,000 poke instead, with, of course, master rank still, as well as the mystery part and whatever slate you want to do. So, the one last thing that we're going to do, or the second last, head into this house here. It's good to see you again, outsider. Oh, I forgot, you want to make sure you have an open inventory slot before you enter this place. The villagers and I cannot express how grateful we are for what you did in the bog. For the name of the village, please do accept this as our token appreciation and a symbol of our trust. You get the Aquatic Key. This key is my family's prized possession. Treasure it with all your heart. It's only natural we give this, since we think of you as one of us now. Use this key to access the sacred trench located to the east of the village. Once you reach the depths, a very rare hidden machine can be found there. That hidden machine teaches the field move dive. This is that HM I'm talking about, and this is the last HM we have to get. There are certain underwater locations you can dive down to in the open ocean. They can reach new locations that you could not access before. And there's a talk about an ancient cavern that's been undiscovered in the underwater territory. It is said to be filled with exotic treasure, where legends say that the seafloor once held a magnificent temple home to the legendary Pokémon who expanded the ocean over the land. But that's one silly legend. You have done this village a great service. I should not keep you, as I am sure you have more hope to spread in our world. I hope we meet soon again, friend. So yes, this Aquatic Key right here is going to be important because we need it in order to access the trench that Vaporeon was talking about. Now, really quickly, the trench that Vaporeon is talking about, as we get an egg hatch and we get a Diglett. But yeah, the trench that Vaporeon is talking about is right over there. This trench. This will be our next dungeon video. I would like to thank you guys for watching, and in the next part, we are going to head into Murky Trench, the next dungeon that is the trench that Vaporeon was talking about. See you guys then.